Hey guys, Mike here. Today we're going to take another look at Apple's Magic Trackpad. Last week I did a first look on this, and I got a lot of requests from people to take a greater look at this, take a look at the gestures and whatnot. I think there are quite a few people who may not be all that familiar with the multi-touch trackpad on Apple's MacBook computers. And that's basically what this is. It's it's a desktop version of what Apple is selling with their MacBook, with their laptops. So what we'll do is we'll go through some gestures here, show you how this works, show you a little greater detail on some different stuff, and hopefully that'll give everybody a good idea of what this does. So here is the trackpad. I'll just go through this real quick because I did kind of cover it last week, but just to give you an idea of size comparison, here is Apple's wireless keyboard. And just so I'll give you an idea, it's basically just as high as it is here. And one thing to note is, if you take Apple's full-size keyboard, this here is actually just slightly shorter than a full-size keyboard. So just give you an idea of what you're working with, when you work with it on the wireless keyboard. And then when you compare it to, let's say, the MacBook Pro, here's the touch pad right there. Okay, so just give you an idea. Quite a bit larger area. I think I read it was maybe about 60% or so bigger. So give you an idea on the size of that. Just giving this a little bit closer look here of the device. Right here goes 2 AA batteries you can put inside there. It is, of course, a Bluetooth device, so it connects wirelessly. And actually, this is how it clicks. It is a mouse. You can click it, and right here, these little nubs, they act as a kind of a dual function. One as a no skid kind of thing, so it won't skid around the desk. But these are actually buttons. So this is the left and right button of the mouse. So when you're pressing down on it, you're actually pushing down this button. Okay. So just a quick little look on the actual device. Okay, so let's go through the gestures here. First is point. It's just regular mousing. You just point around. Second one is the click. You can click down here in the corner. You could click on the top. If you click over here in the bottom right, you get a right click, so you can see the contextual menu comes down. You can also double click, which is just tap tap. You can right click. So if you use 2 fingers, that can also bring up the contextual menu right there. You can click and drag. So basically click and then move it around like right here, right? Okay. And then also you can do a 2-finger scroll, basically just to put 2 fingers on the pad here and scroll just like so. Okay, and this works in both axes here. So if I go like this, right? Okay, so it works just like that. Another one, rotate, which I don't have on here, but if you had a graphic, you'd be able to rotate. Pinch zoom, pretty much like on the iOS. All right. Screen zoom, if you use an option click, you can blow the screen up. Another one here is if you use 3 fingers and you swipe back and forth, that will do your right back on the page. And then the other one here is you can switch applications. That's where you use 4 fingers. So here you can do the application switch. This is pretty cool. It saves you a lot of mousing around when you can switch between applications easily. And the last one here is the expose, when you use 4 and you just go up, down, just like so. So there's a quick look at the different gestures you can do. One thing to note, here's the control panel. It has little movies. You can go through and see how all of these little controls work, basically how I just showed you, and you got a few options in here. So there you go, guys, a quick look here at the Magic Trackpad from Apple. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what it looks like, what it can do. Just don't want to mention that there are drivers available for Windows, so you can go to Apple's website and check that out if you're interested in checking this out on Windows. So it's not just Mac only. I'm not quite a fan of it yet. I'm still getting used to it. My hand still gets a little tired when I use it for a length of time. But overall, having these multi-gestures is pretty cool. And if you can you really adopt them, kind of learn them and get used to using them, it can be a pretty powerful thing. So once again, this is the Magic Trackpad. All right, guys, this is Mike from Insanely Great Mac. Thanks for watching.